And the National Weather Service sent teams to Canton, Winnsboro, and other locations to survey damage and figure out the strength of those storms. Chief Meteorologist Marcus Bagwell joins us live in our studio to show us their findings. Marcus, what have they found today?
Yeah, Casey, we had a grand total, as you mentioned, of 5 tornadoes from the Wednesday supercell thunderstorms. I want to break those down for you because they look just like this. Winnsboro into Franklin County, it's been rated an EF2. The winds within an EF2 tornado are between 111 and 135 miles an hour. We'll get the exact wind speed on that once they release their final report. Now, the EF2 tornado that hit in Kemp and Maybank, which is in Kaufman and Henderson County, that had an EF2 tornado rating with winds up to almost 130 miles an hour. So this is the high end of an EF2 tornado. Then we had 3 tornadoes that hit in Canton. The strongest one was an EF2 that hit in the Whitten area. That's to the west and southwest of Canton. It had winds near 130 miles an hour. We also had downtown Canton. That was the same storm that came from Whitten and also came through Kemp and Maybank. That had winds right through downtown at 100 miles an hour. And then the first tornado that touched down just to the northeast of Canton had winds right at about 90 miles an hour force. So this was a very intense day yesterday as we dealt with some of the severe storms. I want to focus on what happened over in the Winnsboro area. We had a significant thunderstorm here that did produce a fair amount of rotation. It was heavy rain associated with it, so this was a rain-wrapped tornado that came through this area. The Weather Service went out to Winnsboro and they give us an understanding on what took place within the storm and how they're determining the strength of the damage.
Trying to make the determination of the strength of the tornado, and we do that by looking at the damage that it did. So, pushing over a pine tree is different than pushing over a hardwood tree or uprooting it or snapping it. They all have different wind speeds associated with them. So we're going out and trying to document what happened, where it happened, how wide it is, and how long it is.
And the damage that was done there within that storm certainly was very intense, and as it was rated in EF2, there were pictures that were able to be seen from just south of Winnsboro detecting that tornado. This was from the Pine Mills area. Cindy able to send this picture in of that tornado that moved through the Winnsboro area during that time yesterday. Now, the biggest part of this thunderstorm that was very intense was this area here. This was the circulation that came out of parts of Wood County, came up toward near Winnsboro. It got the strongest right at County Road 4430, County Road 4440, and State Highway 11. That's where we had our strongest tornado signature that developed in Wood County, and the strength of it got stronger as it moved into southern Franklin County. Reporting live in the studio, meteorologist Marcus Bagwell, KETK News.